So, a different video today, not Battlefield 4, but actually just a quick video of a AMD Ryzen 9 X5900 getting installed into my old computer case. So, if you look here, we've got a few parts. The first one we're going to look at is the MAG X570 Tomahawk Wi-Fi board. This board is a basic AM4 board, but supports quite a lot of features. Doesn't have much RGB, but it has all the things I need for my build. So you can see there it's got even some heat spreaders over the Lightning Gen M2 PCI Express 4 slots, and a little cooling fan at the bottom right. Okay, so now the motherboard is installed into the case. This case is an old NZXT H440, which I bought in 2015. So we took the old Intel motherboard out and put this one in. You can see the two Lightning Gen 4 M2 slots it's got there with the little heat spreaders. And then just put the Ryzen in next. Now I've installed the H115i all-in-one cooler. The radiator goes to the top there. It is a tight fit, and I've redone the thermal paste, cleaned the coolers one off and put that one on there. And then finally you can just use the AMD fittings and get them thumb screws tightened up. And you can see the fans are in there now on top of the radiator. And I've put a Vega 64 Radeon in as well. And the first test to see if it works. Looks like we'll have a bit of success there. Now, when we plugged this computer into the monitor, nothing happened. So what I've had to use here is actually update the BIOS of the motherboard, because it doesn't support the Ryzen 5000 with the factory ship BIOS. This is the MSI one, so we're using the MSI flashback utility. All you do is copy the BIOS onto a FAT32 USB stick and press the flashback button with the USB in the flashback port at the back. This takes about 5 minutes to process, and once it's done, you can see the Ryzen's finally booted with the correct BIOS. This BIOS at the time of the video was the 29th of October. And once you've done that, you can then configure it and then select your amp profile, so the XMP profiles go in. And finally, let's see how it games. So here's the AMD Ryzen 9 5900X with the Vega 64 installed. As you can see, it's silky smooth, and the frame rate is the monitor refresh rate of 144. This test's done while streaming to Twitch at the same time. And now for a little comparison, we've got here the Intel i7 6700K, which was the old computer I've just replaced it with the same Vega 64 and the same map. And as you can see, the frame rate dips below 100, it never hits 144.
I fired it in it and it looked like we got it. We didn't.
So, in conclusion, cost of build might be a little expensive, and you might not need the Ryzen 9 5900X to do it all. But as my computer died, we've actually went for a cheaper motherboard and then upgraded the CPU instead. As you can see from the two night and day comparisons between the Intel and the AMD chip, I know the gens have moved along, you're actually maxing out the Vega 64 instead of having a CPU that's underpowered. Anyway, if you like this video, why not give a subscribe? I do content on Twitch, and also if you look in the YouTube video collections I've got, the Battlefield 4 montage. Take it easy, and why not check out one of these other videos that should be popping up on the screen right now.